A couple of weeks ago, someone requested that I do this video. And I'm gonna be honest, when the request came in, I was just like, no, I don't think so. So I kind of just forgot about the request and went about my business and did the videos that I thought I wanted to do. There's also someone on Instagram that's asking for a similar type of video. His request was a little bit more demure, but the request that I got via YouTube in my comments was a little bit more like straight to the point. So basically, she was asking me to talk about fragrances that scream sex. And at first, I think I was a bit confused because I was like, oh, I could talk about sexy fragrances. I actually did a video like that in the past. And I promised to never do videos like that because I kind of find them like cheesy. But I'm like, you know what? Let me do it. And the reason why I'm inspired to do it is because I'm actually experiencing this in my real life. In my life, I'm experiencing my husband finding fragrances sexy. Like when I wear certain fragrances, he'll talk about sex. He'll try to, you know what I'm saying? I can't say too much. This is YouTube and I don't want them to demonetize my video, but you get the point. When I wear certain perfumes, he tries to get some. And I asked him about that, and his response was, well, you can't come to bed smelling so sexy. And I'm like, you think I smell sexy? He's like, yeah. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this on my channel because I do have 4 fragrances that I think scream sex. Like, I really now believe that fragrances can turn people on. And there are some fragrances out there that literally scream sex. That was a very long intro, but I felt the need to put it out there. So we're gonna jump right into this list. We're gonna talk about perfumes that scream sex. Let's go. The first fragrance on this list that I think screams sex is OLYMPEA Legend by Paco Rabanne. Okay, so let me just read you guys the notes real quick. So this fragrance has plum, apricot, sea salt, floral notes, ginger flower, vanilla, tonka bean, sand, and amber. Of all those notes, what I'm able to pick up the most is the sand and the salt. Everything else just kind of like meshes together, so you cannot smell just one note more than the other. When I smell this, all I smell is like desserts. Think like a creamy custard topped off with a little bit of salt. It's very sweet, it's warm, and like I said, it's a little bit salty. I think it smells delicious, and I think it smells really sexy, very inviting. Now, I think the reason why this fragrance screams sex to me is because it has a sweetness to it, like a warm sweetness. It actually makes you feel warm. It's a little bit salty, and it's just reminiscent of skin. There's something about this that just makes me think of naughty sex. The lasting power on this one is amazing, so that's a definite plus. The sillage is kind of intimate, but not really. If people are within your vicinity, they'll be able to smell it on you. It's a very cozy scent too, something that would be perfect to wear when it gets cool outside. It's a beautiful scent, but yes, absolutely, I think this screams sex. Up next on this list is a fragrance from the house of Michael Kors, and this one is called Starlight Shimmer. There are only 3 listed notes for this fragrance. It opens up with rose, in the heart it has saffron, and in the base we have amber. What I get though when I smell this one is not so much amber. I get vanilla, like a sweet, creamy vanilla, and I do get the saffron, which gives it this leathery, earthy type of scent, which makes the fragrance feel very expensive. It makes it feel very niche, and it's very unique. But yes, it has like a very sexy, deep, rich, sweet, raunchy type of smell. It makes you think of sex. And yes, I would not advise anyone to wear this to say the office or just any place that you need to be appropriate. The performance of this one is just outstanding. It lasts a very long time. Like, it could easily last you a day and a half. Like, I'm not sure, I've never worn it for a day and a half, but I know for a fact when I wear this one, I could smell it until it's time for me to take a shower. So it's a fragrance that's very long lasting, and the sillage is amazing on this one. I think the amazing thing about this fragrance also is that both men and women could wear it, and I think guys would smell amazingly sexy in this, just as women would smell amazingly sexy wearing this one. So I think if you're a couple, this is a fragrance you guys could wear together and do, you know, that type of thing. Amazing scent. Up next is Crystal Rose by Swiss Arabian. Whenever I smell this scent, and I've been singing it since day one, and I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but whenever I smell this fragrance, it makes me think of Valentine's Day. It kind of makes me think of romantic sex. So it's not raunchy. It makes you think of romance when you smell this one. But yes, it makes you think about what happens on Valentine's Day, right? After you have that little meal, you have your dessert, you know what's gonna happen next, right? And that's what I think about when I smell this one. Mainly because this fragrance does smell like roses and vanilla ice cream. What other events do you think about when you think about roses and vanilla? It makes you think about Valentine's Day, lovers, sex. It makes me think about sex. Maybe I'm naughty, but that's exactly what I think about when I smell this scent. The dominant notes in this one are rose, vanilla, caramel, and cedarwood. It's just such a delicious scent. Very unique, so it may not be for everyone, and I'm not sure if other people would pick up what I'm picking up from this fragrance, but I'm just here to tell you what I get from these fragrances. It has a very beautiful, subtle, yet very sexy scent. So next up on this list is Haute Couture by Givenchy, and this is the Eau de Toilette. When I think about this one, first of all, I think about someone who is free. The person wearing this fragrance is a free person. She doesn't want to be like everyone, and yes, she's sort of a rebel. She's kind of rough around the edges. So in saying that, for some reason, when I smell this fragrance, it makes me think of a one-night stand. I think this would be like a perfect fragrance to wear to the club, because I think it could really stand up to the other smells that you may encounter in a club setting. The dominant notes in this one are raspberry, strawberry, and you do get a nice smoky vetiver note in this one, which is what a lot of people love about this scent. You're either gonna love this fragrance or you're gonna hate it, because like I said, it's a very unique, bold, unapologetic scent. But going back to the sex part, so when I think about this fragrance, I think about a single woman that is free in every sense of the word. Like, she's just free to do whatever she wants. She's free to have sex with whoever she wants to have sex with. Just someone looking to have a good time with no real attachment, no real care. Like, she doesn't care what you think. It just makes me think of being in a club, taking a guy home, and then that's it. This is the kind of fragrance that a guy would definitely give you a compliment on. He's gonna make some sort of comment about your fragrance because it is so bold and so unapologetic, and it's just so unique. There's no way he's not gonna ask you about this. So yes, I think this fragrance definitely screams sex. Light up the comments section. Let me know what fragrances you have that scream sex. And if you want to push it and just give us a little bit of information, a little bit of tea, let us know what your man loves on you or your significant other. What do they love on you? Whenever they smell this on you, they go a little crazy. Let me know. If you love this video, don't forget to give it a like. Check out my description box if you have any interest in the fragrances that I spoke about in today's video. And if you are not subscribed to this channel and you love fragrance related videos, you love to smell good, especially at a good price, do not forget to subscribe. Anyway guys, that's it for me. I'm out. Bye.